Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ooh, I didn't peek. Welcome back, gods and goddesses. I almost said it, but I didn't. It's muscle memory, but it's also, mind memory, the whole deal. But welcome back. This here is that by the way, podcast delicioso. I said it briefly. Well, first of all, this is number 183. 183. Can you believe it? We are at 183, gods and goddesses. I just want to say I forgot that 2 weeks, that 2 episodes threw me off. I do apologize. I feel like I'm back, but within that time frame, April 15th, I believe, or was it April 13th or 12th? It's one of those. No, it might be April 13th. Was the anniversary of the show. Let's give us a round of applause. I'm so late. I'm like almost a month later, but yeah, I really meant to acknowledge the anniversary. I did, but also got caught up in just life, and I just was going, and but it's really important for me to acknowledge the anniversary. Before we get started, I would like to say shout out to my air hustlers. Shout out to them. Let me give them a round of applause. Without the air hustlers, we wouldn't be where we are. And I definitely appreciate you all. I try my best to give you all the highest caliber of what it is that I offer. Me and my authenticity, me and myself. Me, myself, and I. And I've gotten a chance to grow here. Honestly, I really got a chance to grow here. I am the podcaster I am because of you all. I could honestly say that. This took time, and it could have went different, multiple ways, but I'm glad it was guided. Most importantly, I'm definitely glad it was guided. Again, wish nothing but the best, nothing but good health, good fortune, good mindset, good stability, good fortune. I don't know if I said that or not, but if I said it twice, hey. Follow my air hustlers. I hope that all of you all hone in on your own individual gifts. And I hope all of you all get opportunity to strengthen those gifts while getting the opportunity to understand who you are a little bit better. So, yeah, I wish nothing but the best for you all. You all are my air hustlers. Shout out to you. Let me give you another round of applause. Scratching my back. But yeah, definitely. I had to keep adding a little bit more for you, But new listeners, welcome. I don't know what to tell you to expect. Nothing crazy. Just relax. One day, hopefully, you too could be an air hustler and just a regular. And I hope you enjoy. I really do. All right. So The anniversary. So the anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, let me look. I know I got it right here. Yeah. Give me like 20 seconds of that. All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, okay, it won't show me that way. I gotta go all the way down. I'm pretty sure it was April 13th. Could be April 15th. If it's something from either one of those, then I will be surprised. April 13th. Yep, April 13th, 2021. So we have officially hit our 5-year anniversary. So thank you all. It's belated. It's so belated. But it is solidified. Like we're a month damn near out, from it. But just to acknowledge and just to I'm really proud of the decision to start a podcast. It's so funny. I don't know if I ever told you all. I was listening to a few podcasts before, and I just always wanted. No. Yeah, I did. I always wanted a podcast, and I thought it'd be a dope thing. I thought it'd be the dopest thing in the world. And I remember before I started the podcast, my mindset was finding people to do it with. Like that was my whole thing. I would say actually about maybe like a few years before I actually decided to do a podcast on my own. That was the only thing that helped. That held me back from starting it. And before that, it was like some other stuff. It wasn't truly there, but I always started school. But yeah. So I'm really glad that I made the decision. In some ways, excuse me. Let it be told. Some would say maybe I didn't make the decision. The decision made me. And I think there's so much realness in that. I love who I am today. I am who I am today based off the energy I put here. And I don't know what must be somebody with some rhythm. I'm not hearing some sounds. But yeah, I'm who I am now based off of where I put my energy over the last few years, the last 5 years actually. And I'm so glad that I did. It's a lot. It's been therapy for me in some ways, but ultimately I know it's been therapy for others. And knowing that I can put out some good healing that makes me feel good really does. It's like I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. I really don't. It's new. Everything is all new. It's new emotions, a new vibe, and in so many ways, I feel as if I feel responsible for the steps mentally that I lead you all on. What I put in your mind is what you see, what you might ponder on, what you might look after, whatever, not look after, look into, you know what I mean? But like, I try my best to lead here with some type of code, you know what I mean? And it's so funny. I've had that code challenge because I've came here not intentionally, but I've came here angry before. And I wouldn't necessarily say angry. I wouldn't say that necessarily. I've come here hurt, and I've come here where vibes and emotions can turn into, me being angered over. But then obviously, I haven't been out here yelling at you all. I'm just expressing myself, and being here and coming here, it's been amazing, honestly, y'all. Honestly, I've shed tears here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've done a lot. I've spent so many nights being up. You know, I've spent so much time just putting in grind. You know, I've had moments where I've had sessions so deep. I was podcasting. I stopped, took a break, sipped some tea, probably smoked or made some tea or whatever the case may be. Then I made some music. You know, then I went back to podcasting. Then I went back to music. It was like, you know, I've done a lot when it came to just the overall grinding. You know, and I was making music before the pod. Yeah, I was making music before the pod, obviously. But yeah. Anniversary, and just a decision well made, if you ask me. A decision well made. Hasn't been any negative, you know, any detriment, you know, excuse me. If anything, it's been so much of an improvement, so much of a benefit, you know. It's given me the opportunity to talk through time. It's given me the opportunity to connect with minds. It's given me the opportunity to, you know, talk to my daughter through time. One day she's gonna grow up. Talk to others, other kids, babies. One day they'll grow up, and they'll be able to hear something that's for them. You know what I mean? And not only that, there's people that are grown now, people that are older than me, people that are my age, etc. And they're like, wow. I think the wildness isn't me saying, oh, I'm so dope and astonishing thing. Just, wow, I relate. Wow, I get it. You know, wow, I feel that. You know, and I think that's what I'm here for. You know. You know, that's what molds me. That's what betters me. You know, I was never an angry person. I was never a sad person. I was never whatever, and I'm not now. So don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. But you know, I remember growing up in such a calm household. You know, where it was either quiet or it was music playing, or it was me and my mom like talking and having whatever conversation. But I just remember the essence of who and what I am, and I never forgot it, honestly. I've had moments where I turned up a little bit, but my turn up was nothing compared to other people's turn up. You know, and the things that would really get me to turn up were other things, not like the normal turn up, you know, materials. Just like a good conversation would get me like bubbled up, you know, about the right thing. But like, you know, but yeah, I'm 100%, 1000% glad and thankful for this decision, for the decision of this podcast. Like, it was one of the best decisions of my life, honestly. You know, I don't get on here and be like, whatever. I don't know. I don't feel like I come off schmucky, and if I do, then let me know. But yeah, there has to be a reason for everything that I've endured, everything that I've experienced, everything that I've learned from, everything that I've gotten so close to, but learned not to hate, not to be taken over by anger. You know, I've experienced things that can make you feel broken down, make you feel demoralized, make you feel ways that make you want to act in ways, that make you want to move in a certain way. And I've trusted the process. And somehow, some way, I'm still here. I'm really still here. I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. I think that's the most important thing I can say, honestly. That this if it's not truly the anniversary, but we'll just say for all intents and purposes. But um, if anything, the message of what, and I wouldn't even say there's a message. It's not really a message about an anniversary other than a time frame, you know. But what it makes me feel like is, let me say it before I forget it. I just forgot it. It'll come back to me. But like, oh, it's just thankful. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, this 5-year anniversary just makes me feel thankful that I've even started it in the first place. And I hope that don't sound like big-headed, because I hope you understand. Some people don't get it, some people do. Oh well. You can take the I started it out. I'm glad that it started. You know, I'm glad it was a decision that I really, like, you all don't understand. Like, I really wanted to do it for years, you know, and I'm so glad that I started it. That's the only thing. Like, I'm 5 years in. There's no conversation about, man, I'm still looking for somebody that can be like this or have a personality like this or blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, forget all that. Like, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna see what my mind can do. And I'm gonna create. And I did just that, you know. And I think I'm pretty dope. I'm like a beautiful collage of just information to a degree. It's like I know a lot, but I really need to start implementing a lot more. And I really do need to change up my lifestyle of some sort when I get the opportunity. I'm not going to beat myself up, but it's time. It's truly time. But I will stay patient. I will stay down, and I will stay diligent. And I'm thankful, honestly. You know, let me see if I got something in me. I really need some water, and I have nothing other than a bottle of water with no top on it down here. So I'm gonna pass on that. But what I'm gonna say is this. All right. What I'm gonna say is this. I control my mind. Control. Purple banana, everything's aligned. You see what I tell you to see, but I want you to see you and I at the top of the eye of a mountain. You doing what you do, and I'm no longer pouting. Not being arrested by frustration, contested, and maybe even just another second of emancipation. Freedom comes when freedom blows, just like the air in one lung. I mean, some here it grows, but like peach fuzz, you don't want your peers numb. I really feel like there's something about you. I see you in the background, and I was in the air while you was doubting. You ain't got to front it. I was in the back of it. I saw you do some things, but you don't have to do that. I should probably go on and answer the question because I am peruding. I didn't mean no sense by that. See, when my daughter calls me, I have to appear. It's like I'm a magic wish and I'm only a stare. In a mirror, a glare. I'm really a pair. A parent, because I rent all of this fare. It used to be 75 cents for one way. If you wanted a transfer, you didn't really need dumb cake. It would probably be $1.50, but I really need one day. I mean, I really have Sundays. I mean, we really were in one day. I mean, look, we could treat every day like it's really a Sunday, because that's when a fair change. Well, what's fair when they say there's nothing that's fair game? But fair changes when the atmosphere and the isotopes make you feel like that was fair. All right, it's the way you say it. It's the way you do it. It's the way you make it, and it's the way the music still kind of evolves like it's rustic. Something that used to say fuck it. You learning to just lunch that. You're not cursing out your lip now. You reimburse them with your lip now. Your lip got you sip now. I mean, it's only like it's liquid. I mean, it's only hot chocolate. It's like only in the sentence. It's like slow me down, you boxing. It's like, oh, now I get it. I got hit up, got an option, woke me up now. It's exquisite. And I feel like I'm going to give it. Made you dinner and made you fish it. And I feel like it's exquisite. So I had to hit your lip and your chin. It was, man, it was weaker than The Simpsons. But I really love The Simpsons. But it was weaker like you tweaking and you, Lisa, with, Relentless. Just a tune up on a saxophone that do you like there's blacks in homes, but you don't want to be one. You know, a nigga lover sees them. I mean, I really think I'll be them. Okay, that's only if myself. All right, damn, that's what you mean. All right, cool. Let's take a belt. Cool, let's take what's on. I mean, pulling up my jeans just to levitate with my shirt off to never clean a bleed. I mean, it comes off when the air breaks through the time zone. They say it's like a Mach 8 now. I feel like I'm on. My speed has finally kicked in. I feel like I ain't tripping because my luggage was already. I'm just saying stuff now. I'm sorry. They're like, what is he talking about? I feel like it because my luggage was already teleported. I want to be the greatest I can tell you no more, and I think there's a lot in the porch, but it's just right. So if it's orange juice, go ahead and pour it. Look. I got love for my sister, but she did some things. I could say I could forgive, but it depends. It doesn't depend. It's all love, but you gotta want it. I won't force it or just give it. I understand everything is a. I was thinking that sometimes things are up. I was thinking that most of these things are luck. I was thinking that everything is a. If you come on, bring everything on up. I'm not talking to having the blessings. I'm talking about conversations in your residence, or maybe your residence. I mean, the resonance. I think I get it now. I had to lick my lip. It's something about the way that it did. All right, cool. Everybody like, oh, what's going on? Nah, everything's cool and smooth. Everything cool and smooth, cool and smooth. Life is life, man. Life is life. One thing you can always do is just show people love. And I also realize I don't understand why, but I do know why. Because there were times when I was younger, I've done things being high head or moving too quickly and being out of my element. And I started stuff that I just biting off too much that I couldn't handle, couldn't chew. And there were some moments I was saved out of those little things that could have got bigger. But I do understand messing up a good moment, messing up a good thing. It's a natural thing. Only thing I'll say is just never let it hold anything over you. Just make sure that you accept and acknowledge what is. That way you can learn and grow from it, and it'll never happen again. And you can move on and move forward. Doesn't mean you have to always go back to that situation, that those people, whatever the case may be, could, can't, whatever, it's up to you. But going forward, you're not stepping on your own feet. You're not, you're just learning to improve. And it takes time. We all make mistakes. So that's what I just learned about life. That people will sabotage. And they know what they're doing. It's just that simple. It's really that simple. But, I think hurt people. It's okay to feel pain. yeah, don't get me wrong. You do something or somebody hurts you, you feel pain. But just like everything, all pain goes away. All pain, all pain goes away. So if and since all pain goes away, you know, heal, and move forward and continue to doing what you were doing before it even happened. Not even continue what you're doing, but expel upon your understanding of what you went through. How, just add those things to it. Doesn't always have to be a bad thing necessarily, but yeah, that's the key of a lot of dope things. A lot of people wonder, like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Your yesterday shows you what you're supposed to be doing. Your last week shows you what you're supposed to be doing. Your last year shows you what you're supposed to be doing. Your 3 years ago shows you what you're supposed to be doing. I'll show you this. Let's put it like this. Let's say you're 10 years old. All right, you're listening to this pod. You're 10 years old. Okay, so you're 10 years old. All right, I don't know what grade people are in 10 years at the age of 10, but I do know at the age of 10. You need, or you should be learning to control what you can't control and releasing what you can't, in terms of, all right, what do you like to do? All right, we maybe now, not maybe, you need to start getting better in it. You need to start getting good at it. Now, hopefully, you've been doing this before the age of 10. Hopefully, you've started maybe 5, 6, possibly 4. You know what I mean? But if that is the case, then you need to just be working on whatever it is that you like to do. If this is the piano, if this is, you've been testing your blood, family members, friends, neighbors, you the little scientists. They got you your uncle's old laboratory equipment. If you're a photographer, if you're whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? You're 10, you're working on your game, you're working on your visuals, you're working on your presets, you're working on whatever it is that you do, You make movies, you're working on your cuts, you're working on your network with your actors. You're 10, but yet you got other people working with you, not working for you, but with you to get certain projects done. So if that's what you want to do at the age of 10, do it. All right, cool. All right, so you're doing that. All right, so by the age of 15, this should have grown into something. You should have a little bit more groundedness. Not saying you're perfect. We're not expecting perfection. We're just expecting you to give your best. And I believe like your best from 10 to 15, working workshops, learning from people, taking lessons, rocking out, having freestyle sessions, learning from people, reading up on stuff, looking at stories. You 15 now. All right, cool. You can do a little bit more. You do a little bit more. You got a little bit more as far as like skill wise. You can do more with what you have than when you were 10 or 8. You know what I mean? So you just move forward. 20, you might want to, start working on your body, or you're supposed to be working on your body before then. 15. Actually 10 probably, yeah. You can do push-ups at 10, definitely. Push-ups, squats, get you some, some weights, jog, swim, keep a active lifestyle, certain things. It was really like fitness. Rollerblading really strengthens your feet and lower legs. I did not know that. Like, I went a few years ago and I almost had cramps. How tight and sore my feet were. And I was like, wow, I had no idea. But yeah, rollerblading is the real deal. So, but yeah, just a lot of little things to incorporate. And if you realize how to use time, then over time you will change. And if you understand how change and time works, then if you put energy into the things that you have an interest in, you will change. And when you change, you'll be able to do more. And the more that you will do will be a change that creates a different outcome for your reality. And that's anything, whether you make movies, play the guitar, working on your left jump shot. Like, as long as you understand to use time and become the master of time, you'll always be better or excel in a certain way or light. And you can do it multiple ways. You just have to have focus. It takes an excellent mind to excel in multiple things all at once. I would say personally, which I believe I'll start doing now, I would say that it would probably help you to write things down. People used to always tell me that, and I never wrote things down. I'm going to actually start doing that now. Too much has gotten by me, and I have not acted upon it like I really, truly need to. So I'm going to start writing things down, and yeah, I guess that'll be that. But that would be my wisdom that I'll pass on. Whatever you really feel inside, you got going on, you want to strengthen, you want to work on every day, I would say write it down. If you want to, let's say over the next 3 months, you want to improve your money, you want to work on your back muscles, you want to get bigger thighs and improve your upper body strength. Well, to work out, to invest, to read up on certain things. You have to balance certain things, time, and it's possible. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. People do it all the time to a degree. Some people do one thing at a time, but it is definitely possible to excel in multiple things at once. But don't overdo yourself. Me personally, I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever you want. But I would say you could do multiple things or a lot of things based off keeping them in different factions. Like I was going to say, I would keep it at maybe two or three things. If you're trying to learn a move and have certain goals within a 3-year time frame. But I actually am wrong in that, because you can have different type of so-called goals. Within 3 years, you could say, physically, I want to be in this position. Emotionally, I want to be able to ground myself to be in this calmness in most situations. Financially, I want to build myself up so that I can be in a position to do such and such. So writing those 3 goals down and being able to balance feeding all of them, through your rest and nutrition and keeping your body healthy. Obviously, it's part of one of them. It's doable. It's possible. But sometimes going off trying to wing it, if you're not being able to see what you've done every day and knowing to build upon something that you did the day before, it'll be a little difficult. So if you have a boxing class, you getting the physical, you getting the financial, you getting the emotional, you're doing the whole trifecta, and you're doing multiple things, and you're able to do multiple things. You just have to truly utilize yourself properly. And it's all possible. I know that some people may say, don't bite off too much, and don't bite off too much. Depending on what you can do is depending on what routine, what shape you're in, how hungry you are to even hold and attain these things in your life, and are you going to truly utilize these things that you learn or be able to, grow in. So it's just a lot that comes with it. But I will be right back. I just want to do a little daddy time. I'll be right back. Thank you. Just like that. What's his name? Well, first of all, welcome back. This is that by the way, podcast Disio. Nightcrawler. Yeah, Nightcrawler got the best. He has literally the best teleportation powers. Like, for real. Shout out to Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's dope as hell. Like, when you really put it together, Nightcrawler is top 3. because he's not just a teleporter. He's he has a tail that is sharp and can help him swing from trees and balance himself, as well as I don't want to talk too much, but I feel like, hold on, let me tell you what I also without no. He also has crazy athleticism. So like he has like monkey over the top reflexes, you know. And mentally he seems really disciplined. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's highly religious. So he like he scarred. There was one part in the movie what they say he scarred himself because for every sin he did or something like that. But anyway, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I could be wrong. I was going through a lot of YouTube. YouTube, what do they call it? I'm so not out of my mind. I don't know why I can't think of my words right now. You know, the magazines, comic books. Yes, thank you. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the comic books. They showed where basically, let me see. Yeah, basically, I think that his tail has something to do with him being able to like camouflage or I don't know, something like that. I guess because his mom is Mystique or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah. But anyway, off of Nightcrawler randomly. Shout out to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. So it's so funny. I'm sorry, I'm a day late. What they say, $1 short and a day late. But yesterday was my daughter's birthday, and I wanted to put this out on her birthday, but I just enjoyed myself so much that I just never made it. I'm not gonna lie. But felt that coming. And they're like, geez, Bush. I got tea. I just woke up too. Mouth was just dry. Been dry for a minute, but there we go. But yeah, my daughter turned 2. Yeah. Give me a round of applause for my boo boo. Yeah, she turned 2, and I just think that seeing her grow so much. She's in toddler form. She's been in toddler form for a while, and just seeing her grow and her body change and her face change, it's amazing. It's truly amazing. So, I'm just continuing to work on myself. Honestly, continuously keep working on myself. That's the number one goal. But yes, my baby has turned 2 years old, and it's so funny when I'm not here. I have these moments where I want to like tell you all these things about her, right? And I do want to tell you all, but for the life of me, I cannot think of them when I'm here. I don't know what it is, but when they're happening, they're so exhilarating. It's like, oh my God. So it's like, what is that? But I do know that I'm really proud of her. She is, she's growing at a rate that is, I can't even say at a rate because I don't know what to compare it to, and I'm not trying to compare it to anything. I just know she's showing me what she knows. She's paying attention. She's, and she's really dope. A really amazing kid to have, honestly. She's very thoughtful, and I love how she loves to help me and her mom no matter what we're doing. She's very helpful, so I couldn't ask for more. I will say, I can tell you all a few things. not a few things, but whatever comes, just comes. So over the last weekend, all right, so there was a wedding that we were invited to. I decided not to go. They had it was a long story. It was basically what was it? It was a trip to Belize. Yes, and it was, I believe it was a child service, like daycare that they had. But me personally, I wasn't gonna go to it. I wasn't gonna do that. I just felt uncomfortable with it. So I decided I'll stay here with my daughter, and we'll just, we'll sit back, chill, let her go. It was her cousin's wedding. But anyway, I got time to be with just me and my daughter, and it's our first time, like when we just like, because I guess all three of us all stay together. So it's just our first time with just us. We had an amazing time. But I must say, at times when I had to cook or I had to clean, she was in devil mode. I mean, she was conniving. She was getting into any and everything. She was mixing stuff that she wasn't supposed to do. She was bending rules. It was like, oh my God, girl, can you please calm down, please? Like she was in terror mode. She was in straight terror mode. That's what I call it, terror mode. But all in all, we had a great time. We had an amazing time. What else? Yeah, and I'm proud of her. I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of who she is mentally. I'm proud of who she is spiritually. I'm proud of her. I know that I also have to make some edits within me. I need a little bit more patience. And I've acquired a lot of patience. And I tell her about patience because she does not have patience. She has a little patience. She has a little patience. But it's funny. She's so funny. And it's so funny in my mind. It's just going through things now. But anyway, I just want to say shout out to her. It was her birthday yesterday, and I wanted to come back here yesterday and just like pod after the day we had took her to dinner, and it was just it was just real dope for her. I just like I look at how she goes from parent to parent, like simultaneously, no thought in between. This right after, and this is whoever's the closest. Boom, boom, and like throughout the day, she has hug time, just and it's random. There's no time for it. It's a feeling. Now, yeah, it's a feeling. Whenever she feels it, she say hug, and she opens her arms out, and she runs towards me, and I open my arms out, go towards her. We just, and she does the same with her mom. And I love that she may not have the biggest family in the world, but she has she has something that has prepared itself for her arrival of some sort. And if you really think about that, that really means a lot. It really means a lot because like so many people are unprepared. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we had her completely prepared and everything. I'm just saying in certain ways we worked on ourselves physically, mentally as well, And I'm thankful that my daughter gets an opportunity to like literally truly know who herself is, but also get an opportunity to have a good experience through it all. as best as it could possibly be. But it's still up to her though. Excuse me. It's still up to her though. At the end of the day. Like my tongue is dry. Yes, at the end of the day, it's up to her. So, I definitely tell her about choice and tell her about, perspective and calming herself down and looking at things and being able to, and she does it. She really does. She really does. One of my favorite things with her is just randomly, she just likes to sing Wheels on the Bus, but she doesn't know how to sing it yet. So she just says the melody. So you don't hear the song necessarily, but you hear the melody and you hear a couple words, so you can put it together. And it's just the cutest thing in the world. But she knows the song in her head. She can play it in her head. She just can't say it out, the words. And it's just so cute. So cute. So cute. So cute. So cute. She's so cute. But yeah. But yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. How's everybody doing out there? I hope it's good, fine, swell, and dandy. Good, fine, swell, and dandy. You know what? Let me see if I wish I had a beat. If I had a beat. I really do want to just make some music, honestly. Like some real stuff. I just want to make some music. I'll get an opportunity to, Ironically, right before I got on here, I do music in between, if you know just what I mean. I love making music. I just think that I'm looking for a certain sound now, and I know it's within me. It comes with a feeling and a vibe, and I've been finding it. It's a few of them. So I'm just, staying diligent, pushing myself, challenging myself vocally. That's what matters the most. If the music is gonna be medicine, and not put the candy in the medicine type stuff. Even though there's nothing wrong with that, I'm just saying that's not what I'm saying. That's not the phrase I'm using. I'm just saying as far as like vocally, acoustically. I like my voice. I really do. I think my voice can be. I've been told my voice is very soothing, very calming. So if it can be that, then why can't it be healing? So that's why I want to, probably just be in a place where I can acoustically get my stuff off with good production and, whatever the case may be. So I know it's definitely possible. We are sound instruments, living sound instruments. Tell me we're not. And hey, check this out. Imagine if we all had telepathy, right? If we all had telepathy, then what would we be using these words in this mouth for other than eating, right? Think about it. If we have telepathy, we could talk to each other. And not only talk to each other, we could show each other memories. And not only that, we could probably, even create other worlds where we step into our minds or something, like super deep. But ultimately, we would have no need to talk. You see what I'm saying? So, but you gotta think, we still have ears and things still happen around us, right? So we can still read and communicate with each other mentally. We can still listen to things around. We're in more silence, right? And as we're in more silence, Where was I going with that? Oh, as we're in more silence, that's what it was. It would. Do you think that would make or force more people or all people to become singers? Because what else would you do with your sound wind instrument other than make sounds that could affect the body, your body and others? And we already communicate telepathically. So if we could affect each other's bodies through sound waves and energy, then our voices are not used to talk, they're used for something else. And they're supposed to be used for something else. But since we're not using telepathy right now, we're using our voice to talk. And it's probably dangerous because if our voice is not supposed to be used to talk and it's supposed to be used to vocalize or vibrate things to our liking, then we're constantly overly vibrating everything, even if it's not to our liking, we're just doing it. And sometimes maybe that's when talking can get dangerous. Like, when you really, really think about it. And there's nothing wrong with talking. Talking is also extremely beneficial. But just talking out of place could be, or out of pocket could be, and then sometimes there's serendipitous moments where you can talk to you can be going through something crazy in your life, right? You walking down the street and you just walking down a couple of blocks and you walk up to a light and somebody else walk up to the light and the light turns red and both of y'all right there and you just talking under your breath and they thought you were talking to them and they just answer your question and you look over at them and they don't look at you like you crazy and then you say something else and then they say something else and then you go, oh yeah, and then they go, yeah, and then you go like this, and then you go your own separate ways. Like, anything can happen. But anyway, now I think about things a lot, especially as a lyricist or just as an artist, because as an artist, I'm realizing a few fundamental things. Like, number one, your lyrics matter. What you say matters. What you say matters. And matters is things that are built, things that are stand up. It's matter. So, in so many ways, what you say matters. So, like, I've also understand it's not just what you say, it's how you say what you say. And when both come into unison in a beautiful dance, when you say what you want to say in the way you want to say it, because sometimes you could be in a song, you can say what you want to say and you don't say it the way you want to say it. Or you could not say what you want to say, but you said it the way that sounds good. But it's like, nah. I've had those moments, trust me. But yeah, so it's the medicine. It's the truth of the medicine, and once you understand that, with just time placement with certain things and songs, they mean the most. They mean a lot, especially when things are being remembered in the song, or when you do what you do. So yeah. But yeah, all in all, it's funny, this was about the anniversary, and I mean, technically what's funny thing is the pod is older than my daughter. The pod is 5 years, my daughter's 2. So I can't even really say she has an anniversary. But technically a birthday is an anniversary, right? Is it? It's the birthday anniversary of your birth. Or am I tripping? Is that true? Is your birthday an anniversary of? Because people say we're celebrating the 5th anniversary, we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of, we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of whatever, blah, blah, blah. And isn't that the inception of it, of whatever that was? I think it's the same. If it's not, then I apologize, but I think it's the same. I'm not trying to be over the top. But anyway, but yeah, yeah. It's so funny. You know, I think this is what I think. I think I'm going to go ahead and invest in a dual interface. Right now, I have a single point interface. It's if you don't know what that is, or if you do, I don't have to say anything. But if you don't, it's just basically me saying that those are things that you record through. So I have one that only allows me to record through my microphone alone. Soon I would love to be able to set up another microphone so someone else could be here. I think that'd be pretty dope. And I think that'd be one of my next moves. Yeah, I think that's where I want to take it. I definitely want to do that. But yeah, I think it'll be dope. I met some interesting people. I don't know how soon. It still may be a while, but I'm making a list, and like saying I'll be checking it twice at one point in time, but I'm not gonna change what I got going on. I'm gonna stay on my path, and I'll make adjustments and things once things, fold and move the way I need them or would love for them to do so. But I'm gonna just continue to keep working, stay passionate, and keep myself balanced. Keep myself balanced, keep myself on top, keep myself in shape, mentally, physically. Keep reading. Keep being patient. Keep reading my family. Being absorbent and just being present in my overall life. I realize sometimes TV or the phone are just some things you can just turn off and put away because there's not really anything there anyway. So most times, but when it is, you'll get it. But for the most part, if you focus on what's in front of you, you'll do wonders. And that's one thing I learned about my daughter. Like, she's in front of me, and that's where my attention needs to be. And that's one thing I need to always focus on. I do well with it, but sometimes I don't do well with it. Sometimes I don't do well with it without trying to. That's the thing, because but also I have to realize that my daughter has to learn how to get to a place where she can play with her toys in a healthy fashion on her own, and use her imagination and this and that. But most of the time she wants me to be involved or just see what she's doing, which is okay. I don't mind, but she's really there. She's really there. So, but yeah, it's just a really a good balance. I would love to be able to just do what I want to do. I want to do some traveling. I want to see you all. I want to do some venues. I want to make some moves. I want to do some artistic projects. I want to do some projects with some people. I want to be able to make some music for some projects. I want to be able to inspire some things, have some talks with some people. I want to get some programs together for you all. So I want to get some sweepstakes. I would love to get a nice deal with a bank. I would love to get a nice little giveaway, a monthly or weekly giveaway, something substantial and something grand. I want something like something that really moves it for you all. You know, especially if we can get with a bank. You know, everybody like we know they got the money. Chill, relax, you all. But yeah, if I can get something, if I could throw just a ballpark out there, anywhere between, let me see, let me see, let me see. I'm not gonna throw $50 at you. I think $50 is like most of y'all probably got -$40, -$49. That just puts you at zero, if anything. I'm not gonna give you 100. A hundo burn so quick. It's like whoa. I'm not gonna give you two. Two just make you feel like okay, you might want to start seeing if somebody else can help you out, because you might be able to do something. Not necessarily. I think three is something that people will say is appreciative to a degree. Four is definitely putting a dent in their situation of some sort for anybody living check to check in a moment's notice. I would say five is something that really gives a somewhat cushion room, but not even really. People look at it that way. But if you don't have something to invest or some way to even make money back without having to do much more, then that 500 is not cushion room. Maybe for someone without, much established. But I would say about a good 850. Yeah, a good 850. I was like, what was that? That's the TV. A good 850 it should be the low. I feel like a good 850 for somebody, and I would say for a low tier of when people, not low people, low tier of when people are going through things, that should be at least 850. And I think the other one should be about the grand total one, the big one. I feel like that one should be about. I really want to just quickly throw 3,500 out. I think I'm feeling 3,500. I know everybody like that's a big one, but then how will we do it? But I do want to get something dope, something that makes sense. I think that would be amazing. Something to help you all out. Plus, get some tools where you all can, work into stock and investments and things of that nature, and some advice, some free advice and free guidance and things of that nature. No paywall, no trying to buy a booklet or no campaign. And if you all could get teams and things going on where you trade together, I think that would be even dope. The ear hustler traders that just came from a podcast and people became millionaires on their own from working with each other. Y'all be too dope. I'm not even gonna lie. That'd be crazy. That actually would be crazy. That actually would be crazy. All the hustlers become millionaires. No. There's nothing wrong with all the hustlers becoming millionaires. I think, just let's get this twisted. I believe all my hustlers will become extremely successful in their own right in so many ways. And yes, that does have something to do with finances as well. Yeah, that's what we mean. But I think you'll have successes in health as well. I think you'll have successes in health. I say health. In children. I think you'll have success in love, sex. You'll have success in fruit, good flavors, good food. You'll have success in safety. You have success in high experiences. You'll have success in good smiles, deep smiles. You have success in hard-hitting, gut-wrenching laughs that burn your stomach. Like, I wish that type of success, all of it. And that'll never change. That'll never change. But it's something else I was about to say. It threw me off, but then it made me feel that way about it. So I was like, oh, I went on I damn near turned MLK. Man. But anyway, look, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Go get me some oatmeal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some oatmeal. Yeah, oatmeal maybe, or maybe some cereal. I don't know. Oh, I do got food from yesterday. I can eat. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I love you all. You all be smooth. Until next time, don't forget, do your workouts, lunges. You don't know what to do, pull up YouTube, get you a nice workout. Stay patient, do it slowly, work on your form, get your body right, and don't hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Take your time. Don't overdo it. Relax. Be smooth. Until next time, this is Mr. Bush. Peace.